know, there must be some warm air coming off the water tonight. Or is it cold air? I don't know. You know, Robert tried to explain it to me one time, and he got so confused himself that he didn't even know what he was talking about, which in turn got me confused.
What are you mumbling about, Ted? I don't hear a word you're saying. What?
Nothing. The fog is just coming in. Are you still sketching?
Tiffany, sweet. When the sponsor orders a full line of Miss Star Eyes Laura Spencer originals, I do not sketch. I create.
Oh.
Now, that, I would say, is a masterpiece. Think Laura will approve?
Approve? She's going to be ecstatic. Oh, this is marvelous. You are marvelous, marvelous.
Naturally. Matter of fact, you know, I've decided to catch an early plane back to Manhattan in the morning.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I can show her these sketches. So I ought to find out what her schedule is tomorrow. I know it's late, but so what?
Good idea, yeah. It's okay.
All right. Oh, Mrs. Laura Spencer, please, suite 1600. Thank you. Oh, she has? Oh, I see. Well, then would you switch me to the front desk, please? Thank you. Front desk? Yes, this is Delphina calling from Port Charles, darling. Delphina! No, sweet, just Delphina. Surely there couldn't be two of us. Listen, dear heart. I just spoke to the operator, and she said that Laura Spencer had checked out. Oh, I see. Oh, all right. Thank you, love. You're an angel. Bye. Laura's on her way here.
Tonight?
Yeah, I just, you know, that darling little man at the front desk said that she asked to have all her calls referred to Port Charles. So that means she might be even home now, and we can show her the sketches tonight. Smart?
Yeah.
Okay.
But no answer?
No, it's a recording. End quote. Temporarily out of order.
Oh, that happens all the time on the boat, let me tell you. It's just probably the weather. I tell you, Del, it's turning into a real pea souper tonight.
What a quaint expression. Pea souper. Is that British, darling, or the hills of Tennessee? Well, no matter. Why don't we change and brave the elements and go over to the Titan? I can't wait to watch Laura swoon when she sees what I've created. Come on.
Okay, okay.
Excuse me, sir. Are all the passengers off the flight from New York?
Yes, sir. They're all off-boarded.
Is there another plane coming in later?
No, sir, not tonight. And even if there was another inbound flight, it couldn't land. The tower just reported we're being socked in by fog. No more departures or arrivals until morning. Why? Were you expecting someone?
My wife. Guess you must have missed the plane. Excuse me, is there any way you could check and see if my wife had a reservation on that last flight?
I can try, but on a short commuter hop like that, the passenger manifest isn't always complete. Look, you know there was an earlier flight from New York. Couldn't she have come in on that one?
No, I don't think so. I talked to her earlier. She seemed very definite about being here at 11.
I can check the manifest, but as I say, it'll take time.
Would you do it, please?
Okay. What's her name again?
Spencer. Laura Spencer.
Okay, I'll run a check here. And if she's not listed, I'll send a teletype to New York and see if she was issued a boarding pass, okay?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll be right back. I'm going to call her parents.
Yes, I understand you're trying to do a feature story, but you have to understand it is extremely late here. And the only reason I'm even talking to you at this hour is because my daughter told me you were going to call and asked me to talk to you when you did. Yes. Okay, start where? High school. Well, she was a cheerleader in high school.
Have you seen the fog outside? It's yucky.
The radio says it's probably going to turn to rain.
Well, I'm glad I'm inside here where it's nice and warm. Who's she talking to?
Some reporter from San Francisco. They're doing a story on Miss Starry Eyes, and presently they are interviewing the mother of Miss Starry Eyes.
No.
Are you kidding? Well, maybe they would want to talk to me because I am the Star-Eyed sister.
Oh, Amy, they would probably want to do a life story on you, in depth.
Well, shouldn't we tell Les I'm willing to talk?
You are willing to talk? You are actually willing to open up and talk? Amy, I find that very hard to believe, but I tell you what, if I get on the phone, I'll do my best to convince them that you are willing to talk.
Well, I think this whole thing is very exciting. I mean, everything that's happening to Laura right now is so glamorous.
Thrilling.
I bet right now she's at some fancy nightclub in New York City, meeting lots of famous people and signing autographs and everything. I bet she's having the time of her life.
Kurt? Kurt, are you down here? Kurt? Kurt?
Did you find her?
No, she wasn't in her stateroom. I don't know.
Oh, well, maybe she and Luke went somewhere after she got back from New York.
Oh, yeah, it's either that or we're too early. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe she took a late plane or something.
Yeah, but even so, it's so late. I mean, she should be here by now.
That's true.
I mean, I don't see any point in hanging around here, do you?
No.
I'm not sure why, but it seems so clammy in here.
Oh, Dale, it's the weather. You should have seen me coming back from the stateroom. It was the foggiest I've ever seen it in Port Charles.
Really?
Yeah, it's eerie.
Well, we're not far from Kelly's. Why don't we go over there, have a drink, and then we can come back here later, and by then Laura will be here.
Oh, it's a good idea. If we can even find Kelly's from here. And maybe Robert will be over there.
Oh,
Let's
really?
go.
Have you heard from him? I forgot to ask.
Oh, no, not today. I haven't. But, you know, the poor baby is so busy with trying to get this ready for the nightclub. I mean, sometimes he goes 2 or 3 days without even calling me.
Oh. What's happening?
Oh, there's the lights, Dale.
Well, I can see that, Tiffany, but what I'm asking is why.
I have no idea. See? Okay, they're all right now. They're fine.
Well, far be it from you to criticize, but frankly, I don't see why on earth Laura can stand living here. This shit gives me the creeps.
Oh, I feel exactly the same way. And especially tonight. Come on, let's get out of here.
Brilliant idea. Fog or no fog, let's get out of here.
just try and relax. I know tonight was not pleasant, but don't be unfair. It wasn't just Rick and Leslie. I mean, we weren't exactly at our best either.
Well, no, I suppose we weren't, but... all right, you're right. I know we weren't. I just can't believe Scotty would do that. You understand? I just can't believe that.
Frankly, I don't know what to believe. I mean, I can understand him offering to take Luke that liquor license to the ship. I mean, there's nothing wrong with
Honey,
that.
it was a simple favor. He had other business down on the waterfront. He offered to drop it off, that's all. And breaking into their dressing room and or their bedroom, tearing up her nightgown, that's irrational.
I know. If he really did it.
Well...
Darling, why don't you just go to the phone right now? Call Scotty. Ask him. Have it out with him once and for all.
Look, if I do that, and it is true, it might set him off again. You
Well,
know?
that is just a risk you are going to have to take because Scotty is not the only one involved here now.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to remind you? You promised Luke and Laura that Scotty wasn't going to cause them any more trouble.
Honey, I have thought about that a dozen times the last 2 hours.
Well, then it seems to me you just have no choice, darling. You just have to find Scotty. You've got to ask him what happened tonight.
Well, you're right. You usually are.
I just hate to see you upset by this, and I know you are.
Well, I'll see if I can find him. I'm not sure I can, but if I can, I'll have him meet us here now, okay?
Good, that's terrific.
Answer me one thing, will you?
What?
Does life ever get more simple?
Maybe. Maybe if we keep trying to simplify it.
The only thing that's going to simplify my life is if Scotty will get over Laura once and for all.
The teletype at LaGuardia Airport was down for a while, Mr. Spencer, but I have the information you wanted.
Oh.
According to New York, a Spencer Mrs. L made a reservation on the flight that arrives here at 11:45, but she canceled.
That's what I thought she would do. See, she got spooked in flying in weather like this, so she probably just decided to wait until tomorrow morning and take a flight.
No, sir, she didn't do that. According to the passenger agent in New York, she changed her reservation to the earlier flight, the one that arrived here a little delayed at 10:15 tonight.
You mean that she's been in town since 10:15?
Well, not necessarily, Mr.
Well,
Spencer.
now, wait a minute. You just told me that look, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little confused. Was my wife on the earlier flight or not?
I'm trying to explain. She made a reservation on the earlier flight, but that doesn't mean she actually boarded.
Well, don't you have any list or anything here that would tell us if she was on that flight or not?
Ordinarily, the passenger manifest would confirm if she boarded or not, but I don't have the manifest. Sorry.
Well, why don't you get the manifest?
They're kept at the point of departure.
And the teletype is down again, right?
No. But if Mrs. Spencer was a last-minute no-show...
Look,
then
never mind. Look, forget it. And thank you. You've been a picnic.
Kelly's.
Martha.
Hi.
I'm glad you're still up. It's Luke. Is Laura there?
No, I haven't seen her, Luke.
Well, what about Robert or Rose?
No, they're not here either.
Okay. Well, thanks.
Oh, wait. Just walked in the door. Do you want to talk to her?
Yeah, please, put her on.
It's Luke. He wants to talk to you. Oh, thank you. Oh, Luke, can you believe this night? I cannot believe what a night we've had. Till finally, I thought we were back in London again. It's so far.
Tiff, I'm at the airport, and it looks like Laura may have come in around 10:15.
Oh, yes, I knew she was coming in.
Well, so did I, but I didn't know she was going to come in on the earlier flight, so she probably went right from here to the boat. Now, I've been calling the boat, but I think...
well, Delphina and I have already been over to the boat. She's not there.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes, I'm very sure. We looked in the stateroom. We looked every place. She's just not there. We kind of thought she was with you, or maybe she went someplace with Robert, do you think?
Well, no, she's not with Robert. Robert's got a...
What? Huh?
No, I don't think she's with Robert tonight. Probably what happened is she went to the boat and nobody was there, so she went over to her mother's.
Did you call her there?
Oh, yeah, I've been trying to call there for hours. Phone's busy. It's probably Amy yakking off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the airport now and go directly to the Webbers. If she shows up at the diner, will you tell her that I'm at her mother's and to call there right away?
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
The sound again.
What's that? What?
It's a foghorn. It just makes a very dreadful noise.
It's a weird night.
I know, it's a very weird night, especially with that foghorn. It always sounds so mournful, kind of like somebody's dying, you know?
Damn it, Amy, get off the phone.